Welcome to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to my channel, anything of any importance to the channel you can find in the description box. Know that this channel looks at the shadows and the spiritual blocks, and we like to see how they play out as the karmic experience within your relationship. This will give you an opportunity to be able to heal and be able to actually shape shift your situation. And that allows you to see yourself differently and get a different outcome, which is why it is more of a healing style type reading. Um, it allows us at the least to heal ourselves because it creates awareness of why we attracted the type of person into our life, as well as why certain situations play out within our life. Trauma will create behaviorisms, and those behaviorisms are more in alignment with what we're trying to avoid. And the problem is that when you're trying to avoid something, a lot of times you're focusing on what you're trying to avoid, and there's an emotional energy attached to it. So we wind up manifesting it. And so when people continue to relive karmic themes, it's because they never really learned the spiritual lesson. All lessons are supposed to teach you about yourself. See, we're in a physical form to learn and to manifest, and we're supposed to be evolving into the highest seat of consciousness, which is unconditional love. And we learn the majority of our lessons through our relationships. We learn all of our spiritual lessons, the deepest ones within every single type of relationships, not just lovers, but friends and family. That's why they call karmic connections. And the karma means learn. We're supposed to be learning that we're not separate from this unconditional love. But when we, live in traumatic experience, and that could be when you are connected to someone that is wounded, that hasn't done healing, and then they project their pain and their behaviorisms are in alignment with that pain. Again, it makes us spiritually sick over time, where that's when we feel we can't have what it is that we desire. Because even getting out of a relationship like that, the traumatic relationship that's abusive, you take the trauma with you until you integrate. So, like I said, we're going to look and see what your person feels and what they think about you. But we're also going to look at those spiritual blocks and those karmic themes so that you can actually learn something from, the situation. So you can take back your power. And that is really how you learn. You learn how to heal by integrating the spiritual lesson. So without further ado, if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and obviously you got to be ready to get a shadow reading and write the word from my Psychic Soul Healing Oracle System deck. This deck comes with a Oracle workbook that has over 100 exercises for healing your shadow. It teaches you how to deepen your meditation and reflection and open up your psychic abilities more, grow your intuition, because everyone's intuitive. All right, the word that you're going to write is invincibility. Invincibility. When I tap into this energy, like automatically what I feel is that number one, people think that you're invincible, that no matter what you get thrown at, that you'll keep going, that nothing stops you, um, that you're invincible. And possibly because a lot of people know that you had a hard upbringing and they see what you had to overcome, and they really are seeing you through a different perception. And I also believe that some of these people are getting triggered by it and other people are rooting for you, but there's a little bit of a mixed bag of nuts. I'm also feeling as if you're connected to someone that thinks that your connection is like non-breakable. Non-breakable because they can still feel you. They've never had this type of connection before. Um, it's almost like they know you're supposed to be in their life. That's what I feel. And possibly because you're displaying such strength. So we're going to look and see how that energy of invincibility is playing out within your situation. But I feel as if someone really feels that they're supposed to be in your life now more than ever before. I don't know why I'm feeling that. We're going to see why. All right, we're going to start by looking at the hidden truths. No better way to start than to know like what a person really feels, what a person really thinks down deep inside, because then we can tell whether something's imbalanced or not. This one jumped out at me. I know I messed up everything, so they're in regret. You're in separation from somebody. I'm feeling like your person never planned on being separated from you for this long. I think in the beginning it was a little bit of cat and mouse. They didn't want to cave in. And then what happened is that um, when they could have came back, like I said, they didn't come back the proper way. If they came back, they didn't come back the proper way. And I feel like that's the thing. This person didn't want to humble themselves to apologize. And I'm feeling like because they didn't apologize when they should have, I couldn't let you get close to me. It's like because they didn't, they almost missed their window of opportunity. Like it's prolonged. And it's like a lot of things have gone on in your life. I feel like they don't even know who you are anymore. And they're regretting it. They couldn't let you get close to them because they didn't want that. First, they didn't want that type of connection. This because they could feel this intense connection. And they never had this type of connection before. They didn't want to lose control. I don't believe that they've had good connections before either. So um and if you got close, they would obviously give you what you wanted or not feel like they couldn't really control the situation because they had too strong of a feelings for you. So that put you in a position where you had to, choose you. And this person has never been with a person that has chosen them before, apparently. They usually leave before that. I love you unconditionally, and that's what they're realizing, and that's why they feel like you're supposed to be in their life. They feel like you're supposed to be in their life because they're actually in regret, and they've never been in regret before. I feel like they tended to have player energy. I want to see exactly what happened. I want to see what happened, what the triggers were for them. Past. I had a hard time letting go of the past and the fears associated with it. So they manifested in chaos in the relationships. So, like I said, they brought from every single bad relationship, they never healed. So that's when, again, like you bring the baggage, you bleed all over the person. And that's the thing. So this person learned to not really get close because they kept getting hurt within their relationships. So they used to get played on, so they actually became the player. And that happens a lot of times. People try to overcompensate. They try to control the relationship. That's a second chakra imbalance. When you're not going with the flow of life, and you're coming from a more fear-based consciousness, that second chakra is a fear is related to our emotional center. And so fear is held within that first chakra, and it really influences that second chakra because it comes down to intimacy issues because of trust issues. And trust is I can't let you get that close to me because then I can't control it. And I have feelings for you, so I wouldn't be able to control this, which is what I think I said before, but that's again, Stating it again, memory. I felt I have already lived through this before, and it triggered my reaction to that memory. And they did, because you're a past life karmic mate. I feel like you're a past life soulmate. And why I say that is because you walked away from this person. So karma means they're learning. Past life karmic mate is I recognize you because we have such a deep connection and I can't control this. Normally I can control this. I let you go because I didn't realize who you were. Now I realize who you are. Now I'm in regret. I know I messed up everything. So I'm looking at the relationship and I'm saying, why did the relationship do that? And they're looking at what they did, which what they did was they held back. They didn't give you anything. They acted like this connection didn't matter to them. They acted like they could live without you. They acted like you didn't mean anything to them. So they know what they did is hurtful. And that's why they're in regret. I'm just going to pull two more for the devil's advocate to say, okay, well, what else? What else? Confusion. So again, like this person just like was always in a place of, again, not when a person is fighting with their heart and their head, it's like they get confused because it's almost like they're basing everything on past experiences. They're no longer present, but then they have so much many feelings for you. So they're trying to control everything. And it is very confusion, but it created a lot of confusion with inside of you too. And they know that because it's like you're giving me mixed messages. You want me, but you don't want me. Like you're playing games with me is what I'm feeling it did to you, Virgo. And you were like, you're playing games with me. And I feel like people tend to judge them because of this, because it's like they don't know how to navigate their relationships properly. You just can't come from a very logical, analytical, cold budget, not in a relationship. It's not going to work. Playing coy again, like again, they acted like they didn't care, and that's what I said before, like acting elusive so that they don't have to commit again, so that they could have full control, which is what I said before. So this is how they played a lot of games, and again, the person is going to ask questions when they're in a relationship like this person tried to be like again very standoffish and like give off that energy like you better not ask me because if you ask me I'm going to turn this around. And like I said, you didn't fall for it because most of the time a person will ask and then that person will yell and scream or manipulate or gaslight or give the silent treatment or punish or do something to send the message of don't ask me. Otherwise, I'm gone and you'll be replaced. And you were like, okay, bye. Like, and that's why they're like, I don't know that you're supposed to be with me because I know I go for lower hanging fruit. This is what I feel like your person is like. I know I go for lower hanging fruit so that I don't have to be in a real relationship, so that I don't have to get close. It's like, and normally I get my way, but with you, that I'm not getting my way and I have feelings. Now let's see, are they real feelings or is it just because this person isn't getting what they want? We have to ask that question. And I hate to have to ask it, but we have to ask it because we want to know what this person's intention is. I mean, they can be a karmic mate that evolves into a higher state of consciousness, meaning they learn and they learn through the fact that they love you and that they can't manipulate love. Real love is unconditional. And what they learned is, I love you unconditionally. So they realize I can't control this. This is just something, and it's a spiritual connection. You're supposed to be in my fucking life. This is what they know it as they know that the sun's gonna rise in the morning. This is what they feel. But again, are they going to be evolved enough to be humble? They acted very coy, like they didn't care. They acted like, you know, like created a lot of confusion for you. Again, sending a lot of mixed messages to keep you stuck. You know, when a person doesn't want you to go anywhere, they create confusion. They send a lot of mixed messages because most people will keep trying if they really like the person and they felt that you really liked them. And I feel like because you're a genuine person and they usually, go for lower hanging fruit, which means that they attract little phony baloney, serpents. I need time. So again, I feel like they need time to figure out a plan. Remember, this person does not have their third eye open. That's how this reading started. You are the intuitive one. You're the person that is that. So they have to, so they're still probably going to try and come a little strategic, but not, which is very left brain, remember logical, which is the problem. This person will give less because logically I've gotten hurt in the past and I don't really want that because they haven't integrated the spiritual lesson. So, like I said, they know that they can't come in with a low offer, small offer after all the games that they've played. They know this. That's why they need time. Oh, two. I took two, so there is a third party. Ooh. And I feel terrible for hurting you. So I'm feeling like the time that they need is that they really need to let go of every single person that's in their life. Because again, they have a few karmic mates that are attached to them, but they're again low vibe. This person has the opportunity to heal. They want to heal because they realize that this connection, they have acting like I got a lot of options. They do, but those options are not good options. Anyone can be with those options. And once they would be with them, they don't want them because lower hanging fruit means codependency, means that that person that they're attracting doesn't have enough of a life of their own. So it would be expecting your person to create the life, which is why your person doesn't get close to people. So they're recognizing who you are in comparison to these other people. And what they're also realizing is that they are not in control of what they feel for you, and they are also realizing that they can't control you. So what they're saying is, I need time to figure out how to go back to you and succeed. Like I don't know how to approach this because you're a completely different bag of nuts, and this is not my strength is what, but it's again, they feel guilty because they're like, you really are that person. You really, I know I messed up everything because I never let go of these stupid people. It's like because now they're really looking and they're like, I gambled the connection because I didn't want you to get close for these people. And it's like, and these people don't offer anything. Jealous and possessive, and now they're paranoid that you're going to meet somebody. So they're starting because they're not healed, remember. So there's a lack inside of them because of the last past connections. And that's really what's most damaging about relationships that are toxic, that your person was connected to toxic relationships and just instead of healing, just went into new relationships and never had a spiritual connection before you. They've had passionate, lusty, but not spiritual. And you say, well, what's the difference between spiritual and lusty? Well, again, lusty, there is just lust. I just want to fuck you. I just want to have sex with you. I'm so attracted to you. And spiritual is, I'm really attracted to you and I still may want to fuck you. However, you piss me off. And you piss me off because you trigger me and you make me think and you make things difficult and you make me have to change in order to be with you. And I don't feel comfortable changing. I want to control this situation because I don't feel safe. You make me feel like there's something wrong with me. You make me frustrated. And so that energy is a trigger. And the issue is I love you though, and I can't leave. My head is telling me I should leave, but my heart is telling me something else. I have no control, so it's very frustrating. And and so I get jealous. And it's like I want to get possessive, but it's like now I'm in separation. It's like, but I need time to figure this out. So, and I'm feeling like I'm running out of time on top of it because I believe that this person wasted time because they were hoping that you were going to come back to them and make things easy. That's why I feel, and also because they wasted time with a lot of other people, talking to those people. And of course, those people were at surface and didn't really have enough going on in their life. And the person knows because you attract someone that continually calls you, text messages you, that like wants to like speed up a relationship, like is always around, needs to be entertained where your person's like, I'm not looking to lose myself. It's like, that's why I get into these surface relationships because I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to get hurt. I've gotten hurt before, and it's not good on that end. I'd rather be the person that hurts people. That's that's how they view love. That's why the universe brought you into their life because it's like, no, it's not one or the other. Find your balance. It's like this person's not balanced. So we ask ourselves again that there's a third part, that there was a third party. I believe again, there are lingering people. That's why they're working on getting those people out. You say, how does a person work on getting them out? They don't feed them energy. What I feel is those people are reaching out and they're just not answering text messages, that they're not until a person is starved for attention. It's like it's their way of being like, I'm not interested in you. And while they're fixing their life, I feel like this person wants to come back and they want to come back in the best form that they could possibly come back in. Now, I want to pick from another deck to see, okay, what else are they going to do? And what else are you supposed to be learning from this connection, really? Let's see, I have so many different decks here, but I'm being pulled for this one that is because it's a spiritual deck. Because it's like, okay, well, like, what's going on here? This person has feelings, they're learning, they feel bad. It's again, they know that they messed up everything. They because of all the other people. What are they gonna do? Spirit. Because this person is they just stuck in a place of regret? Because sometimes that's what happens too. Like you won't get an answer because it's all this person like is processing. Our destiny is calling. Preparations are underway to take the next step. So it's again that they feel again that you are like again connected to them, that you're supposed to be in their life. So I would consider them saying they feel you're part of their destiny. However, preparations are in order, which means they have to get all those people out of their life. And I feel like they're trying to get themselves into a better place, like a better, like, which is, I need to know how to approach you. I need to know what to say, how to approach you, to come in at the right time. It's again strategizing, which I don't really believe that they need to do that, but remember they're blocked. And so a person will overcompensate, and usually that means overthink and get in their own way, just so you know. Okay, I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. And that's what I'm saying. This person's afraid to be vulnerable. So the preparations are that, like I said, where they're like, I know that I'm going to say something. I just don't know when. I know that I have to, and I want to. But my fear is that they're going to like waste so much time. It's like we're going to pull one more because that pretty much is saying the same thing. The preparations are on its way. I am coming back to you, but I need to work on myself. To I need to come in the right way. I need to approach you the right way. Our mission is to be unconditional love. Clearing our programming is a necessary part of opening our hearts. So this person, like said, knows you're supposed to be in their life and they have this unconditional love for you, which is helping them to heal, again, the relationship issues that they have. That it's not that they should control or be controlled. And it's not about being in a codependent relationship. And you're teaching them that. They want to live more of a life like the life that you have, that you're very inspiring to this person. And what they see is, I still have intense feelings for you, that's why they feel like this love is like invincible. And that's why they know that you're supposed to be in their life. So we can say this is their point of view. Now, again, collective reading, it's going to be different for every single person, and we will figure out what you're going to do. But first, what I want to know is why would the universe bring you this person? Well, I see right now it's pretty much self-explanatory that for your healing, but what do you need to heal? What is this person supposed to be teaching you about yourself? Because you're a magnet of who and what comes into your life, and the universe talks to you through signs and symbols, and synchronicities, your intuition. So again, there's clues. Okay, resilience. And I feel like it's like because relationships are not easy, okay? And so unconditional love is resilient. Like it teaches you how to like not give up unconditional love. Unconditional love teaches us how to bring out those parts of ourselves that will continue to work on a relationship. So maybe you're a person that first find out that you see something wrong, red flag, I'm out. But every connection is karmic. And if you keep doing that and it's to someone that you are connected to, like a soulmate, then what'll happen is you'll teach this person not to trust you through abandonment. Because if this is a past life karmic mate, if this is some relationship that it's difficult. We know that this connection is a difficult one. Past life, it means you didn't learn the wounds from last life. Okay, so you're getting another opportunity to play out the same karmic theme just in this lifetime of who you are in this life. And so we know that this love has the power to go the distance. However, if it becomes toxic, and that's why Spirit's saying, well, it's right now, you should be healing yourself, that you both are in separation to heal the clearing of programming, and the programming from what? Past relationships, from the family's conditioning, from society's conditioning of who we perceive we are, and what type of relationships we feel that we can only have, that we can, because we've only manifested those type of relationships. So again, resilience teaches us that, and to keep going, even when it's hard, to be strong. An anchor teaches you how to be present in the moment, to be grounded, right? Because I feel like this person is like a yin to your yang, really, like that they're supposed to be in your life. They feel it, they know it, and I feel like this person even knew about you being like a soulmate before you did. They might not have used the word soulmate, but they might have said, I feel like I've known you before. I feel like I've known you before. Like, so there's this familiarity in this comfort. So in their mind, they know that you're supposed to be with them. Now, do you feel like you're supposed to be with them? Do you feel like you're gonna pull? Now it's collective. I realize that. So understand, you got to take it as it resonates, because sometimes some people are going to say yes, some people are going to say no. I think a lot of times it depends in the moment. Didn't believe in myself or in you. I let my low self-worth ruin our love. I want us to heal together. This is your person is still like coming out through these cards. And that's why I said we can say whether you would or not, but I feel like it's collective and each person is gonna make up their mind. You bring out the best in me. I'm a better partner because of you. I want to cherish you forever. And I feel like there's a part of you that sees that with this person. There's a part of you that stuck around and felt the connection to and sees the good that this person can do. Um, do I feel that that's you? No, I feel that this is also them, that message is also because you do bring out the best in them. You make them be a better person because they're learning to not be a player. They're learning to be unconditional love, which means they have to have the character of unconditional love, which means they can't be shady and they can't be selfish. They have to surrender their ego. So I believe again, that's you. And I believe for some of you, it's yes, some of you would know. And intuitively, I just feel like it depends on whether or not you're dating someone else. It depends on a lot of different things. But if it's a true past life connection, and you see the potential, like this person is coming back healed, and they want to come back healed. They serve a purpose for you. It's not like they don't. And I also feel as if, because they're going to help you also clear your karmic programs. And those karmic programs are about, being anchored and grounded. Maybe you did never felt supported. Like I said, I feel like once this person lets their guard down, they're going to be a real softie because that's their real nature. And they'll be a good anchor for you. They'll be a good support for you. And they'll teach you how to be like resilient also. But I feel like you already are resilient. You were resilient with them, with staying away from them. So maybe emotionally you are resilient, but you're not resilient when it comes to grounding things. Where I feel like this person's third eye is not open. However, they're very grounded. They come from a very logical, analytical point, think different than you, do things different than you. Again, this relationship has the potential to evolve into a twin flame soulmate relationship because your person is doing the work. Now, like I said, whether you need to do work, I believe that your work is going to be more in business, more within the things that this person has strength in. So we're going to see for those of you that want to pursue this connection, because I realize that there's always going to be some that don't, we want to see what is the energy that you're supposed to bring into the connection. I was looking through my deck, trying to do that discreetly, but it wasn't very discreet. I realized that. But I have so many decks out and there's cards like just everywhere that we're going to see again, and we're pursuing this relationship. What is the energy that will make it easy? What other energy can we incorporate that will help us to integrate the spiritual lesson and transmute our blocks? Because that's really what it is, that you are clearing programs. So when you're clearing programs, it's habits, conditions, reflexes that are out of alignment with your true self, your higher self, which is unconditional love. This person has unconditional love for you, you would do for them if it's a past life. But it's a hard relationship because, again, going to trigger the shit out of you. So we ask, what can make this relationship be? The trust. I trust life and my strength. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. Realizing that, again, this person is supposed to be in your life, again, because it's a divine connection to help you evolve, to help you heal. Even if it's not a forever relationship, it's a profound relationship, it's a meaning relationship. And that's why your person feels it. You may be like, I'm not so quite sure because this person triggers the shit out of me. And also, like, they make things more difficult. And Spirit says, yeah, because the relationships are easy for you because you're yourself. This person wasn't acting like themselves. So, but they have strengths where you don't. So trust in the fact that God is saying, which is the universe is saying, I'm gonna bring you someone that is also going to help you heal as you're helping them heal. So it's a balanced relationship. What else? Here and now, the future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here and now there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. So again, this person's coming into your life when they're supposed to, in divine timing. And that's when you're really free, when they're really free, when they're 100% ready. And they, again, are not going to come in with all this baggage and vice versa. And it's also to not reflect on how they treated you in the past, to let go and really forgive. That could be something that's really difficult for you, Virgo. And so you're going to have compassion. You're going to have to, again, get back down to the vibration of unconditional love because there is unconditional love there. However, the way that this person treated you was not nice. Again, and we see why they did that. And so hopefully now that you see why they did that, that will help you to trust this person and also know, well, you have to trust in the process. It's not about losing yourself. Remember, this person doesn't like codependent relationships. And it's about trusting yourself, again, through your gut, your intuition, about how, like, what's enough to give this person. And that's through making your life busy. Like I said, making sure there are other things in your life so that this person feels like they can breathe, feels like they have the space to, find themselves, explore, heal, and also be with you. Because it can happen. This person wants to heal. They just a lot of times wouldn't be able to do it without, a compassionate, loving person and unconditional love. Well, we don't really have control. It means that we may not logically want to do it, but spirit says, well, I know, I know something that you don't know. This person's going to help you a lot. They're going to help you and do a lot, but you're going to have to help them first. And I'm going to leave that there, Virgo. You let me know whether you resonated with this. And if you did, don't forget to write the word in your comment bar, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.